This is a short guidance video to take you through the steps required to submit Unit 1 of TrackMark. This relates to the condition of the track surface at your venue. So you can see the landing page here for your facility, Unit 1 track. You should have had a chance to read through the overview of Unit 1, and hopefully you're pre-selected at the bottom. If you're not selected, tick that box and you'll see track appear, Unit 1 track, and then click in edit to start the process. So some simple questions. Which best describes your facility? In most cases it'll be the top one, 400 meter oval with sprint straight or straights, and then a follow-up question around whether or not your facility has a steeplechase barrier and facility. Let's assume that it does. If you don't know the answer to these, that's fine, just leave it blank, but if you do, it's really useful to know. So if, let's say, this track was installed in 1980, we also need to know the date, if possible, of the last full resurface, so not patch repairs, it's when it was completely resprayed or retopped. So again, let's assume it was resurfaced in 2000, pop that date in there. Really important, the key part of Unit 1 of TrackMark is an independent track surface inspection. So that needs to have been carried out in the past 3 years. So if you haven't had that carried out, you click no, but you won't be able to submit. So hopefully you've commissioned an inspection. Once that's been completed, click on yes, and you'll have the opportunity to upload your report here. So you choose the file, find it on your desktop or wherever you've stored it, and upload it, select it. Simple question around accessibility is the step-free or ramped access to the main track? Again, this is a mandatory question. If a mandatory yes. If there isn't step-free access, then that will need to be addressed before you submit your application. And then finally, upload a site plan or a CAD drawing. Just to give a couple of examples of the track surface test and the site plan CAD drawing. This is an inspection carried out at a facility, so you'll see red, amber, green rating. Hopefully they're mostly greens, potentially ambers we can still accredit, but with an action plan. Red, if there's a red failure in any area, we will pick that up with you as a venue and look at how we can help you to overcome that. So the key tests around visual inspection, thickness, shock absorption, and a slip test. In this case, the track has passed, it is accredited, but there's an action plan for the future. So there's work that's recommended in 2 to 3 years' time, and then further work, long-term work, 12 to 14 years' time. So at reaccreditation, TrackMark lasts for 3 years. So at reaccreditation in 3 years, we'd hope that the venue would start to move towards addressing some of the issues identified in this report. And again, there's much more detail around the location, all the track surfaces at the venue, general notes around the facility, any issues, and the layout. You can see sort of issues around where the track's worn, or there's issues with cleanliness, or the base mat is starting to wear. So it gives details of all the areas of the track. So like I say, once you've received that report, upload that and submit it as part of your assessment. In terms of the views, ideally, a CAD drawing is great because we can see the whole layout of the facility and ancillary buildings. But if not, a Google Earth aerial image, as we've got here, is absolutely fine. So back to the portal, answer the questions, upload the documentation, and as I say, once all that's been done and uploaded, submit for approval. Hopefully it's approved and you'll get an email to confirm the unit has been approved. If it is rejected for any reason, again, you'll get an email. There'll be detailed reasons why it's been rejected, the unit's been rejected, and also some support in addressing some of those issues.